Hey everybody, welcome. This is No Bones About Wrestling. I am one of your hosts for the evening, Asa. Hey, how's it going? And we're watching Dynamite tonight. Yeah, should be an exciting show. Um, we're on YouTube, we're on X. You're probably watching this in one of those places. We're on K Fabulous's Twitch stream, and yeah, Switch is gonna be here. Wolf will be here, and we have a new guy tonight, Christopher, who I think is waiting. Hey, how's it going, man?
Good. It's going good. Just getting ready to watch some AEW Dynamite. And tonight is Wednesday. And you know what that means.
Yeah, yeah, welcome. We've been trying to have Christopher on the show for a bit and just couldn't make it work out. So glad you can finally be here, Christopher.
Thank you so much, buddy.
Yeah, man. So let me go over the card real quick before the show starts. We've got an what they're calling an all-star eight-man tag. We got Mark Briscoe, Speedball Bailey, Kevin Knight, and international champion Kenny Omega, and they're taking on Continental champion Okada, the Young Bucks, and Ricochet. Should be a pretty good one. We've got an Owen Hart semifinal match. See who faces Will Ospreay at Double or Nothing for the Owen Hart Cup. We got former world champion Hangman Adam Page taking on Kyle Fletcher. Should be another good one. We've got a women's world championship eliminator match, meaning if the belt's not on the line, but if the challenger wins, they get a title shot. We've got timeless Tony Storm taking on Miyu Yamashita, who I've never heard of before. We're going to hear from the Hurt Syndicate, and MJF will be there. You assume involved in some way with the Hurt Syndicate. Uh, Christopher, what do you think? Should the Hurt Syndicate let MJF in? Christopher, can you hear me?
Yes, I could definitely hear you.
Do you think the Hurt Syndicate should let MJF in?
Can you repeat the question again?
Yeah. Do you think the Hurt Syndicate should let MJF join?
I don't see that happening like anytime soon.
Yeah.
Um,
No, we're having some trouble with his video. Well, let me share my thoughts on it. Um, I can see it both ways. I mean, MJF is probably best as a solo act. He's great at what he does, but it would be interesting to see some change in that. So if the Hurt Syndicate let him in, I think that would be cool. It would add some. Lashley and Benjamin may be good in the ring, but they don't have the biggest personalities. Which is why they have MVP. But MJF certainly does have a big personality, so I think adding him would be, even if it's just a temporary thing. I think that'd be good for all of them. So I didn't get to hear all your thoughts on it. Oh wait, we have somebody else joining us. Switch, what's up, man?
What's good, bruh?
I'm
Switch, this
back. That
is.
was my internet was acting up.
Oh, don't worry about it. Switch, this is Christopher. He's joining us for the first time tonight.
How's it going, Chris? Hold on, get my camera set up. Hey, so I'm trying something a little different. Gonna see
All
how
right,
this works.
all right.
Wow.
Oh, that's cool. I like that, man.
Yeah, yeah. What's up, Chris?
I don't know. He's having some trouble with his feed, I think.
Oh, okay, okay. Everything going all right with you though, bruh?
With me, yeah. Um yeah, good. Sleepy, but otherwise I'm good.
I
What
feel
about
you,
you,
man.
man? How you doing?
Bruh, I forced myself not to take a nap because I knew I wasn't going to get up.
Yeah, I did the same thing. I almost fell asleep, but I had an alarm set. So yeah, everybody, welcome back. We haven't been on in 9 days. I've been just life going on. So sorry I've canceled so much stuff, but we're back. We got Dynamite tonight. We're watching Spring Stampede 94 at 6:50, 6:50 tomorrow night. Are you going to join us, Switch, for that?
I do believe so.
Awesome. Awesome.
I do believe so.
And we're going to watch Collision 7:55 Saturday night. It's on TBS this week instead of TNT. Because the NBA playoffs, some of the games might go, or some of the series might go 7 games. So they decided to go on TBS so they don't go on at like 11:30 again.
Mm-hmm.
Which I still haven't watched. I still haven't seen Collision from last week, but
Oh snap! I thought this was going to be the main event.
I think they're gonna do Hangman and Fletcher as the main event.
Oh, okay, okay.
You know.
So this is the full way first.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Full.
Should be a pretty good way to start the show. So I was talking about it before you came on. Let me ask, what do you think? Should the Hurt Syndicate let MJF in?
Oh man. Why you do that to me? Why you do that to me? Oh man. Part of me wants him in there.
Oh.
God, I feel like Wolf right now. I feel like Wolf right now. I'm conflicted. Part of me wants him in there. Yeah, part of me wants him in there, but I see Bobby as the person going for the world belt. But
yeah, definitely.
MJF's gonna want to go for it too. So I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure. If they're gonna leave the Bobby and Shelton as just strictly tag teams and then make MJA the face of that, MJF the face of that group, maybe. I don't know, bro. I really don't.
I think it would be what I was saying before you came on. I think even if it were temporary, I think it would be kind of interesting, and then maybe have maybe like 2 months or something, and then have them break it off and maybe have MJF and Lashley feud, for who's gonna go for the world title.
That could be the only way that it works, and they go for like some number one contender type stuff.
Yeah, not long term.
Yeah, but eventually they're gonna have to lose those belts, though. If they go that route, they would have to lose the belts, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Well, if we see MJF and Adam Cole team back up.
Speaking of which, what do you think of Adam Cole and the new name, the Paragon?
I think it's
they're
dumb.
No longer the United Kingdom; they're the Paragon.
Yeah, it doesn't. I know what Paragon means, but it doesn't. For them, it doesn't mean anything. It just came out of nowhere, kind of. And why you would change from Undisputed Era to the Paragon, I have no idea.
It just doesn't fit them to me. It really don't.
Yeah. It sounds like it would be, just because of Octagon, it sounds like it would be like some Ultimate Fighting guys or something,
Mm-hmm.
Not them. Nothing against them. They're not Ultimate Fighting guys. That's all.
The name just don't fit.
Yeah. Johnny says you didn't really miss anything on Collision.
Didn't really miss anything on Collision.
That's the way it looked, yeah. But I'm still gonna.
Let me check my Collision. Collision notes.
And Johnny is saying Bobby versus MJF at All In. It kind of seems like they're headed that way, yeah.
So looking over my AEW notes, you really didn't miss anything. You didn't miss anything, but if to keep up with storyline, you do need to see it.
No, I'm
Maybe
gonna
not
watch
after
it.
watching this.
Not tonight, no, but I am gonna watch it. Yeah, probably tomorrow. And
Hmm.
watching AEW. Speaking of AEW, Switch is going to fill in as co-host, and AEW Weekly is returning next week, 6 o'clock Wednesdays.
Yep,
We
yep.
haven't done it in a little bit. K Fabulous has been busy with work and stuff, so Switch is going to fill in until she doesn't have quite as much work to do. Uh, so yeah, we'll be there. We'll be doing the top 5 rankings and going over tonight's Dynamite, going over what happens on Collision, talk a little about kind of where Double or Nothing is looking like it's headed. Talk about some storylines, all that stuff. So it'll be a good time. 6 o'clock Wednesday, AEW Weekly returns,
We
which was actually,
returns.
I think that's the first show we started doing, wasn't it? I think, yeah. So we've been doing that for what, 2 years?
I mean, since we started.
2 years about, yeah.
Well, you did like a show by yourself for a while. That was an AW Weekly.
Nah, that doesn't count. So here we go. This match. First time we've seen Omega and the Bucks together in a while, or against each other. First time we've seen. At some point, I assume we're going to see Omega versus Okada in this. So that's pretty exciting. We'll see what they do. Wow.
If I'm not mistaken, I think I heard last week they said they've never met in the ring.
Is that right? I'm not sure. If they
That's what
did,
I
they
heard.
met in Japan, and I don't know a lot about Japanese wrestling. Um, you need to update nobonesabout.com in all your free time.
The password.
I don't know if I do.
I do. Just send it here.
I'm looking up if Omega and Okada face. It's probably like common knowledge, and we just don't know. I thought they had a rivalry in Japan. Yeah, in New Japan. Yeah,
Okay,
they haven't faced in AEW, but they faced
gotcha.
1, 2, 3. They had a series of matches in Japan that were, if you go in cage match, they have a rivalry rating.
Okay,
And so it's rated as a 9.88 out of 10. Uh, so yeah, matches must have been pretty good. That's a pretty high rating. I didn't know they had
yeah.
rivalry ratings until just now. So there's that.
You said that's cagematch.com.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to add that to my daggone thing, my reference page.
Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely. It's a great database for wrestling info. Just,
Especially indie.
K Fabulous said, especially Indy. She's not on the show tonight. She's just commenting from off camera,
Which is your favorite?
which I hate. Which I hate. Yeah, Wolf should be joining us as well tonight. I'm not sure where he is. I don't know. I haven't seen him in like 9 days, so I don't know.
I watched him. What was it? What's the day? I watched him Monday when they did their watch along on that on Flex Zone on the Flex Zone, John.
Oh yeah,
But shoot, he was late to that too.
he's late sometimes. He might be asleep. I don't know. He might be at Julia Hart's house. We don't know that either.
Oh Julius, oh Julius.
I'm gonna grab some coffee. I'll be right back.
Go ahead, bro.
I hate this kind of stuff. I hate that stuff. It makes it just like obviously choreographed. I hate that. All these guys are better than that, you know? Young Bucks love to
So
do
you
that
saw
stuff.
last week's Dynamite.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought Mark Briscoe and Ricochet was really good last week.
What do you think of Stoke?
I didn't hear you.
What do you think of Stokely with FTR?
I like it. I like it. It was out of nowhere, but I mean, he's, you know, he has a lot of heel heat, and he's able to generate a lot of heel heat. And I feel like a lot of people still love FTR because I mean they're so good at. I mean they're one of the best tag teams ever. I think. So I feel like they still get some cheers, and I think Stokely will help get that, you know, ended. So I like it. What about you?
Yeah, I dig it a lot. I dig
I'm
it
just
a lot.
I'm glad to
Hey
see him
guys,
back
I'm
on.
in the backstage waiting to come in.
Yeah,
He looked like
Christopher.
he gained weight.
Oh, Stokely.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. Well, just being back there in catering, I guess will do that to you. But yeah, I'm glad to see him back on television. You know, he's too entertaining to keep off TV. Christopher, yeah, I see your message that you're waiting. We're having a lot of trouble with your feed, um, like going out and not being able to hear me. So I think we'll try it another time. So I hate to do that to you, but it just it wasn't working, uh, technically. So yeah, I'm sorry about that, and we'll try and figure out what the issue was and have you back on. Uh, Hopefully Saturday if you're able to do it. Collision, if not next Wednesday, Dynamite. So I'll talk to you after the show. But yeah, just the technical aspect was just not working. So I'm sorry, man.
I think it's probably just one match on Collision that you're gonna like, and that's the Dralistico
Oh, I already like it.
versus Bandino.
Oh shit, yes. That's my kind of thing. Yeah. If I can figure out how to schedule it, we'll probably start doing like some CMLL watch alongs or something like that. Because I love Lucha Libre. I would love to do some of that. I'm gonna try and figure it out. Try and do it.
You think WWE is gonna give AAA some network time or TV time somewhere?
Somewhere, yeah. Here, no.
Okay.
I'd be really surprised because they say, now who knows, they say they're gonna keep it as a traditional lucha libre promotion, and just most American fans, that's not what they want, you know? I mean, that's what I want. I love it, but that's not
I
what
think
most people want to see.
I think they'll be surprised of how many people wouldn't mind wanting to see that
Yeah,
here in America anyway.
I would rather see that than WWE. I mean, myself, you know.
Yeah, right now. Oh gosh. I watch it just because I'm a lifer, but oh my
Yeah.
gosh, it's so hard right now, bro.
I still haven't recovered from that from that Raw last week with 3 hours and 3 matches. Oh my god. I just we said we were gonna do SmackDown and I just kept thinking about that Raw and I could not do it.
Nah,
I was
nah.
like, I'm not gonna put myself through this. It's cool Aleister Black came back. That's exciting. And they got they got Penta, they got Ray Phoenix, so they got some good things going, but they just don't use them like I would like to see.
Yeah, I don't know what is going on with the booking, the storytelling. They're just yeah.
And Johnny is saying WWE and AEW tried to outdo each other's camera work. Yeah, I mean that's a good thing. Yeah, definitely.
Like I said, I've loved the way WWE has stepped up their production, their camera work ever since signing with Endeavor and all that.
Hmm.
AEW, they're getting a whole lot better.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean WWE's production is second to none. Their production is not the issue at all. It's the creative. I mean, and I don't know if that's coming from The Rock or Triple H or both of them, but it's just oh man, there's just so much fucking talking,
A
you
lot,
know?
a lot.
And I mean, I get you're trying to build characters. I get that. Just god damn, tone it down, you know? Like go if you got to do all that, do it like 50%. 50% matches, 50% talking. If that's the way your promotion's going to be, you know, I mean, I'm still from the time when a wrestling show, I'm sounding old, but I'm still from the time when a wrestling show was wrestling, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Like you might get a promo, but the promo was about how he's getting ready to beat the other guy's ass, you know? Um,
Now you'll get 30 minutes of talking before you
yeah,
even see any action.
yeah, I can't do that. And it's not just that, it's like 30 minutes of talk that could be done in 10 minutes, you know?
Yep, yep.
That's yeah. But anyways, we got a great match going on here while we talk
We
about
do.
WWE's problems.
We do. I
Uh,
have really fell in love with Kevin Knight and that dude Speedball.
oh yeah. Oh man, that's an amazing move he does. Knight, where he just jumps up and does a Hurricane Rana on the
Yeah,
top rope, you know?
yeah.
I don't get how he does that without breaking his neck. But no, both of them, yeah, have been great additions. Yeah. Kevin Knight still is a little. I don't know if green is the right word because I honestly don't know how long he's been wrestling, but just he's not as slick as some of the guys in AEW. I mean I
Hmm.
think he'll get there. He don't get me wrong, his offense is great, but just some spots aren't that smooth. Don't look that great.
Yeah.
But some other things he does do look great. So he'll get there. He'll get there, I think.
I like the tights Kenny got on.
Yeah, they're cool. Johnny says, don't forget the long commercials during WWE PLEs. Yeah, good point. Jesus.
The commercials, the hype packages.
Yeah, they'll go, 20 minutes between matches. And again, I'm going to sound old, but a pay-per-view used to be like bang, 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 I mean, maybe a hype package, but I'm cool with that if they're good, that's fine. Wow.
But the hype package would be in the beginning before the pay-per-view would even start. And then you
Yeah.
might get a little quick interview right before they go out to the ring during the pay-per-view. Now you get a whole cinematic thing before before the match.
Which, like I said, WWE, they're really good at that. It's not what I want to see.
They giving this match a lot of time.
Yeah. Damn. Yeah, they are. Well, it's been pretty good so far. Everybody has looked great, I think.
I can't say I think that's one of the things AEW does better than WWE with their multi-man matches.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, that's hard to... It's hard enough to choreograph a tag team match. I don't think people realize how much goes into all that.
Yeah.
But man, a 4-on-4 match, that's tough. When I was doing it, I'd never been part of one of those as a manager or anything. I never heard people even trying to plan it out. You don't see a lot of that in indie wrestling because of that fact, I think, of how hard it would be to choreograph 4-on-4. So yeah, I don't think a lot of times people or even me think about the kind of work that goes into a match like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And especially AEW, when a lot of times you'll have all 8 guys doing something at the same time.
At the
It's not
same
just
time.
tag in, tag out, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. They do a real good job of it.
And Christopher says this tag match is great. Who do you all have winning this match? I think the heels, Young Bucks, Okada, and Ricochet. I think they get the win. Young Bucks just came back. Okada just came back to TV. I think they need it, and all the faces will be fine, But I think the heels win it.
Yeah. I
So
don't
what do you
know. This
think?
team got me thinking, could Ricochet be the next one to join the elite? Because Jack Perry been gone for a minute now.
Well, are the elite even a thing anymore? Do they still were they calling them the elite?
I don't know if it was Wednesday or on Collision. They had a little backstage segment where the Bucks Okada was talking to Hangman, and the
Okay.
Bucks was saying we are still the elite.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
That was probably Collision then, because I didn't see that. Okay,
Okay.
that's cool. Good to know. I would love to see Ricochet join them. Yeah,
Uh-oh.
I would love it.
Wolf ain't down there?
I don't think so. Let me see. Oh, there he is.
There go
Hi.
my buddy.
Hey, how long
There
have
go
you been
my
there?
buddy.
Like 10, 15
Oh
minutes.
shit!
Oh
I'm sorry,
shit.
dude.
What's
I'm
good,
sorry
bro,
about
bro?
that. I'm
Hi.
sorry, Wolf.
No, it's fine. So yeah, I couldn't really join in the conversations y'all been having, but I came in when you guys were talking about like Stokely and FTR. I'm gonna
Lord, I'm
be
sorry.
on. Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna be honest. I don't like it.
You don't like it?
I don't think Stokely works with FTR. I don't think they fit together. I don't like FTR doesn't need Stokely. Like I don't understand why Stokely is with FTR specific. Like they kind of teased possibly putting him with like Private Party. God knows where they are.
Wherever they are.
Probably just asked for time off or something.
The party.
Or if
true. But like that, I don't know. It just, I don't get it. Why Stokely's with FTR? It just doesn't feel right.
I
We will
thought
see.
about that. I thought about that same thing when Stokely had came out because I was like, Dax, both FTR members can talk. And I
Right.
always feel like a manager is for somebody that a manager is a mouthpiece for somebody that needs it. I don't think they
Yeah.
need it, so maybe Stokely's going to bring something else to the table. We just haven't seen it yet.
Right. I mean, I'm happy that Stokely's back on TV. I just
Wanted to
don't
see him as
see
something
where he
different.
fits with FTR specifically. Like, I would have probably put him with like someone else. It gives them legitimacy as heels.
Right.
Well, I think they already have that. That's the thing. I mean, FDR is capable of being heels, but I don't know. It feels weird. And although I'm not really understanding where exactly the direction for FDR is, like they have Daniel Garcia, they have Paragon involved, and they have there's still Copeland. Which I believe Copeland said after his current AEW contract, he's gonna call it a day regarding his career. So he's gonna retire when he turns 53 at the end of his contract, which is roughly October 2026.
Okay.
Yes.
Damn, Cope is that old?
Yeah. Good. Stop coughing.
Yep.
God,
He's
gosh,
52
man.
right now.
I
Or
remember the first time
actually
he came walking out the
51.
crowd.
Yeah, he's 51. He turns 52 in October and 53
Who
next
is
year.
Stokely?
Copeland.
Oh, Copeland. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just saying. I remember when he first came into WWE. I was like, "Dang, he's that old already?"
Yeah, he was in the Indies for a little bit. Several years. Yeah, before he.
It seems like I had a feeling he was gonna call it a career, like he was gonna. I feel like he probably wanted to go like 2 to 3 more years, maybe. But I after I mean, given the whole latest run with regarding like Death Riders, I definitely noticed Copeland was not looking too hot. So I was like, okay, yeah, next year he's probably calling it wraps.
I saw where he said something. He said after a match, it takes him a week until he's walking normally again.
Mm.
So that's not good.
Yeah.
That's not a good sign.
Yeah, I had a feeling. That's fine. I'm glad he probably noticed it, and he seems to have noticed it, and he's just wrapping stuff up, getting his bucket list down, and
Christopher here says, I feel like we're getting an FTR versus Adam Copeland and Christian at Double or Nothing or All In.
I don't know because, well, that's just my preference. I love Christian as a heel.
yeah,
And
I
if they're going
don't.
to keep FTR as a heel, I don't see Adam turning heel. Like,
No.
I think part of me thinks that we might not even get it this year. We might get it like closer to next year.
that would probably make more
And I
sense.
wouldn't be surprised if Christian also retires around the same time Copeland does.
Yeah, Christian's not wrestling a whole lot these days.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did my boy dirty. He deserved at least a little run with that belt.
Yeah.
I thought Christian was going to win that belt that night.
I know Wolf wanted it.
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't I was I was increasingly thinking that Christian was going to fail his cash-in because I like when they were building up this feud between Copeland and Mox, I was like, okay, yeah, they're probably gonna have Christian try cashing in on Copeland, and if that's the case, then there's no way they're gonna have him successfully cash in on Copeland twice in one run. So, yeah,
And Johnny asks, "Is Adam Copeland in your top 10 wrestlers of all time?"
number one.
Wow, that's what I thought. Yeah,
Yep.
for me, no. I mean,
What?
I don't mean to take anything away from him, but top 10 of all time, nah, not for me.
Hold up. Time out. Wolf wasn't joking?
I'm not
No, I don't
joking.
think
No,
so. No.
nope.
You
Number
got
one.
number one.
Yep.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I'm fully committed to
I love
the
Cope
opinion.
Edge, but good gosh. Number
Oh,
one.
Number
yeah.
one. Yeah.
Although it has changed over years, like when I first got into wrestling, like when I got introduced to wrestling, the only wrestler I knew was John Cena. Then I learned of Rey Mysterio, and for a while, Rey was my favorite. And then around the time Copeland retired, in 2011 ish, that's when uh, when I loved Copeland, and then he came back, and I just loved him even more. If I were to, I'm trying to. I think I made a list of like my top 10 favorite wrestlers like right now.
You called it, Asa.
Yeah, there was no way they were losing this match. No.
My current top 10 favorite wrestlers, like my top 10 favorite wrestlers today would be Copeland number 1, Ilya Dragunov number 2, Andrade number 3, Sami Zayn number 4, Alistair number 5, Julia Hart number 6,
Your own life.
Kyle O'Reilly number 7, Alexa Bliss number 8, Cody Rhodes number 9, and Mustafa Ali number 10.
Mustafa.
And honorable mentions would include Ricky, Saints, Karrion Kross, Will Ospreay, Kairi Sane, Damian Priest, and Motor City Machine Guns, both of them because they're both awesome.
Mhm. Man, I don't know how you can make a top 10. I can't even make like a top 5.
Who are these people? Oh, they're just random people.
Okay, yeah.
Randos.
Randos that okay.
I can tell you
Bobby decided to
Gently place him in that cart.
put him in the cart. He disappeared.
Man, that outfit Bobby got on smooth though.
They
These
stole
boys
JF's car last week, of course.
They sure did.
Christopher says he started watching wrestling in 05 and he grew up watching The Undertaker. He's my all-time favorite. Undertaker definitely a legend. Not so great in his final few years, but I mean, was great for a long time.
His
That's
final
for sure.
few years, I think he realized that his body was breaking down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was one of my favorites like 1990, 1991, like 1990 through 94. I love the fucking Undertaker.
When he had the black and gray.
Exactly. When he had the gloves still.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think
And like the spats.
I think like I was watching like in the 2000s, like I was really I like kind of started really knowing it like around the like late 2000s. That's when I was like fully involved. Then I took a hiatus until around, I'd say, 2020-ish, 2019, 2020 is when I like kind of like started seeing it again, and then I like regularly watched. I found a way to regularly watch at like 2022, starting from Money in the Bank. So, and then I watched back everything I could that I missed. So,
But yeah, I don't know how you make a top 10. I can't even make a top 5. Like I can tell you, El Hijo del Vikingo is number 1 for me,
right.
and past that, I couldn't tell you. I don't know.
You
Yeah.
have to break mine down by territories for me to make a top 10.
I just found,
Yeah.
for me, I just found whatever I like. I looked through rosters and I was like, who do I love the most? I kind of went from there. Like I knew Copeland was one. Um, what's it called? Ilya Andrade were definitely like right below. And yeah, I love Sammy. Just because as a person, as a wrestler, like he's like everything he has going for him. It was awesome
Mhm.
to watch. It's awesome to watch. Alistair, I just love his style. I love watching him wrestle. O'Reilly, I always loved O'Reilly from Undisputed Era, like even over Adam Cole. And like Cody, I like do enjoy watching Cody, and then Ali, of course, I always knew Ali was great, and watching him in TNA especially is a joy.
Yeah, he's something else, Ali. I
Yeah,
saw him in person a couple matches, and he's very good.
right.
So wait, Backlash is next Saturday?
Yeah,
Yes.
man.
God damn.
They bumping these Jones out like it's nothing.
What, the 10th?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well,
And the main event is, of course, John Cena versus Randy Orton one last time for the undisputed WWE Championship.
well, I'm working, so we won't be doing a watch along. So I don't know. Switch, maybe you could get on the Flex Zone if you want to do it. Maybe see if they got. I don't know.
I'm trying
Byron
to.
has a lot of people on there. I know.
I know. I
Yeah.
was watching them on Monday. They had like 6 of them up there.
Yeah.
But
I'm
it's
trying to
entertaining.
remember
Man.
who else what else they have. I think they have like Lyra Valkyria versus Becky Lynch for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. And then you'll find this funny, Asa. Gunther versus Pat McAfee.
I heard about that. Yeah.
Yep.
I heard about that.
Pat's gonna die.
Yeah.
Poor
I
Pat.
mean, yeah. Anything else would be
Trios title
would be
instead?
dumb. Yeah. He should just kill McAfee. I don't understand the point.
Maybe just to kind of showcase Gunther, like just get more heat on Gunther. Now
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
Well, that's gonna do that.
we're just gonna turn him into a supervillain and literally commit murder.
Oh, Rhett Titus. Nick Camarado, I'm a fan of. I wish we had more wrestlers that look like him, honestly. Yeah, Rhett Titus is a good wrestler here.
Yeah.
I saw him a bit in Ring of Honor for a while, but yeah, he's good.
Yeah. I think I forgot something that I wanted to share as well. Regarding
Talking
a
about
match.
Backlash.
Yeah. Oh, you're gonna hate hearing this. Jey Uso versus Logan Paul.
I
Yeah,
heard
there
that
you go.
too. Oh my god.
It's okay. Free win for Jay.
I hope so.
It's just a legitimacy win.
I hope so. I tell you, I don't hate a lot of people, but I
Yeah.
hate the Pauls. Logan Paul, Jake Paul. I hate those guys.
I told you they have punchable faces.
I don't care for him.
I hate them. They seem like the worst kind of person. I'm not just basing that on wrestling.
Yeah.
They just
Yeah.
seem like the worst.
Yeah, they have choices. I've had Prime before, and like I've had the hydration drink versions because I don't really drink too much energy drinks at all. So, but yeah, the hydration drinks are just like different version of Gatorade, the way I see it.
I hate them. I hate the family.
Damn, not the
Just,
family.
I hate their family. I've just seen the commercials for that show that they have.
Oh, I don't care.
Ugh.
Oh, they got a show?
Yeah, it's called Paul American, and it's all about their stupid family. It's on Max. Yeah.
My
Mm, mm, mm,
Oof. Powerhouse Hobbs taking it out on Miles Hawkins here. Lord.
Wonder how Hook feeling about Hobbs taking his spot.
Yeah. I don't know.
I mean,
He's
I
not really
can't
injured,
see-
is he?
Yeah,
I think
is.
he is because he threw
He
up in the
is,
ring
okay.
after
He
a
is.
certain match.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't. I mean, personally, I think it would be better if Hook just doesn't care and is like completely chill with it.
Yeah,
Maybe
I mean,
have Hook go for a singles title,
Mhm.
while the other three are trios champs.
All right,
yeah,
that better be my only squash match for the night.
I hope so.
Yep.
That was actually pretty entertaining for a squash match, I thought.
Yeah.
I was going to say the same thing, but still a squash match.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know about Miles Hawkins, but the other two guys look good. Miles
There's
Hawkins just got his ass beat.
Wheeler. Hello, Wheeler.
Oh,
Oh, and
Somebody else
Moxley and
missing? Oh, there you
Claudio.
go. There go Claudio.
now when is Blood
Any-
and Guts? Do we know?
Sometime in June, I think.
June. That's what I thought. Don't you think we'll see
Oh, and
Moxley and the Death Riders against like the Ops and goddamn and two others?
probably, but I'll be honest, it might just be easier to. Oh, Shibata.
Well, Swerve's been helping out the ops a lot. They've been helping each other back and forth. Well, Kenny has
Right.
too.
Swerve
that's
and
kinda what I was
Kenny are
thinking,
going
yeah.
after the Elite, so I'm thinking it might be the Elite. I don't know.
I think it'll be the Death Riders, man. I really do.
Right.
I don't know
mean,
who they would
I'm gonna
team
be
up with.
real. If it were up to me, we probably don't even need Blood and Guts, honestly. Like,
That's like my favorite thing AEW does.
Blood
yeah,
and
but I'm just
Blood and
saying, like,
Guts, yeah.
I wouldn't want it just for the sake of having it. I just feel like, I don't know if there's a way to get to,
the build up for it.
yeah.
Johnny says his top 10 in no order: Okada, Kenny Omega, Will Ospreay, AJ Styles, Shawn Michaels, Kurt Angle, Bret Hart, Stone Cold, Edge, Rey Mysterio. That's a good top 10. Now, I wasn't for Vikingo, I wasn't talking about of all time. I was just saying right now. Because all time, I don't know. I'd put Ric Flair number 1. I'd probably put Bret Hart number 2.
Yeah, I was about to say he got people that's retired, so this looks like an all-time list.
Yeah. And then after that, I don't know. I know those two would be 1 and 2. I would put Mick Foley in the top 10. I know that. Stone Cold would be in the top 10 for sure. Shawn Michaels would be in the top 10. And then I don't know. I don't know the rest.
That's my number 1. You know, Sean is my number 1. That's my one all time. Then I'd have to really do some sitting down thinking. I take that kind of list very seriously.
Yeah, me too. Right. Yeah. I don't want to say anybody and not mean it.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Moxley and Joe in a steel cage. That's what Joe wants. At Beach Break, which is in Chicago. They should have that shit outside on a beach. I don't get it.
WCW's done it before.
I know. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. You're going to call the show Beach Break. Have it at a beach. Don't have it in Chicago. They love going to Chicago.
Yeah, I was about to say, it seems like they always in Chicago.
Yeah. It's like they're home away from home.
They ain't gonna let Joe take that belt off that dude yet.
Nah. No way.
Gosh, when is the last time we saw
Whoa.
the belt?
I don't even know.
Whoa. I think they're gonna be changing Moxley and Joe to be a steel cage match.
That's what I just said.
Oh, I just noticed that. I was like, I didn't even hear Joe say it. I was like,
Yeah.
that's wild.
Johnny said his favorite things AEW does are Anarchy in the Arena and Texas Death Matches.
I'm also not sure how we get to Anarchy in the Arena, like how it would work this year, like given the sort of different scenarios. We have the Elite and Swerve and Kenny, and then we also have the Death Riders. It's like,
And Johnny asks any current wrestlers who can make it in your top 10. Will Ospreay, now that I think of it, Will Ospreay would definitely be in there. Otherwise, I don't know. The Kingo might be in there. He's amazing. Those might be the only 2 current wrestlers who make it. Yeah.
I mean, given what I know about you, I could probably safely say people like Gunther, Pete Dunne, Tyler Bate, because he's basically like the same as Pete Dunne.
Pete Dunne, yeah.
I honestly hope like when Ilya comes back, I really hope like you'd be able to watch him because he is amazing.
Yeah, I know you like
so
him
you
a lot.
haven't really seen him?
I've seen him like 2 matches. That's about it, though.
Oh, bruh. He is.
Yeah.
I was praying that he would join Gunther's stable, but they never did that. But dude can go. That little dude can go.
I gotta see more. I was impressed when I saw him, but
I'm pretty sure Ilya is also like one of Kenny's like favorite wrestlers. Like Kenny Omega's favorite wrestlers. One of them is Ilya Dragunov. I'm like, awesome.
Yeah, that says a lot. That says a lot. AJ Styles might be in my. He wouldn't be in my top 10. He would be very close though.
Yeah, I was thinking about AJ.
He would definitely be in my top 10 current wrestlers, no doubt. Like he'd be like top 5, but all time, I don't think top 10 for me. I tell you, a guy I might put in the top 10 is Rick Rude. I like Rick Rude a lot. I mean, he was
underrated.
Yeah.
So underrated.
All right, we got a Women's World Championship Eliminator match. Next, Toni Storm versus Miyu Yamashita.
Yeah. I think
Mercedes'
probably
voice
the two
annoys me.
do up.
Mercedes' voice annoys me.
That's the idea, though.
It does. Ugh.
I think just talking about Rick Rude being underrated. I feel like the most underrated wrestlers of all time are probably Rick Rude and Jake the Snake. For me, guys that just don't get the credit they deserve.
Rick Rude, Jake the Snake. I agree with both of those.
Maybe the Von Erichs. I think.
Von Erichs. I know people talk about him a lot, but I still don't think. I don't think the business appreciated him as much as they should have when he was alive. Mr. Perfect.
Oh yeah, I agree. I agree. Yeah, he should have been a world champion at some point, especially with the Mr. Perfect character.
Come on now.
I mean, if Hulk Hogan didn't exist, he would have been world champion.
Yeah.
But yeah, one of my favorites of all time, Mr. Perfect, definitely. Yeah, that's a good call.
Oh, a reference for the Hurt Syndicate. Who was that fourth member they had when they was in WWE? Alexander,
Yeah,
Cedric.
Yeah.
right.
His 90-day non-compete clause ends in 9 days.
Yep.
Yep.
I assume he's coming to AEW.
Yeah.
I don't
Most
think he's going to TNA. Yeah, I think he's
I
going
mean,
to
he would
AEW.
fit perfectly in TNA. I think they would certainly book him well, but I just think it would it would be logical for him to go to AEW.
Yeah. I want to see them do something different with the Hurt Syndicate than they did in WWE,
Right.
Yeah.
I don't want them to I don't want them I understand it got cut short, but I don't want them to do the exact same thing. So that's why I was talking about MJF
Yeah.
being in, even if it's just for a little while. I think that would be good.
Yeah.
Good for the gimmick.
Right.
Uh,
He's gonna win his way in. I just got a feeling he's gonna win his way in.
I hope so. He's giving them whores and watches and cars.
Yeah.
He had the hoe train going the
Yes,
other
Lord.
week.
Oh man, could you believe the stuff that they used to do back in the day that they could probably never get away with?
I know. I would love it. I would love it if wrestling were still like that.
So I know you heard about Hogan and Bischoff.
I did hear about that. Yeah. I don't know, man. We'll see. What's it called? Real American
Wrestling something, I don't know. Something like that. It's Real American something. Oh, here we go. The Patriot.
What can I do for you?
I love Christian, bro.
Yeah.
Because I'm here to talk to the champ.
Jay Lethal. Has he been on Ring of Honor? I don't know where he's been.
He did show up on all of them showed up on Collision. Him,
Oh, okay.
Jeff, and the whole squad. So yeah,
Yeah.
you probably will get more from the backstories on Collision than you will the wrestling.
Yeah. I saw Jeff Jarrett showed up. That's cool.
I don't know.
Jay Lethal, I like too. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that Black Machismo. And when he did that, they're going woo off with Ric Flair. That was the funniest shit I ever seen.
Poor Kip Sabian.
Afterthought.
Yeah, that's a shame, man. He's good. We always used to call him the fifth pillar.
When Nick Wayne breaks away from them, they'll give him and Kip a good feud.
I hope so.
Is it crazy that I like Toni Storm, but sometimes she looks sloppy with her moves in the ring?
You're right. You're right. I mean, I hate, excuse me, I hate to say that, but yeah, you're right.
I do too, because I enjoy her so much, but sometimes it be looking a little wonky in there.
Yeah. I mean, usually she's great, but I mean, you're right. Yeah. Now, you don't know how much of that is her. Sometimes it's hard to tell, and how much is her opponent, you know?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, by and large, the AEW women are not, and now they're great, don't get me wrong, but they're not as polished as the men.
Mm-mm.
Uh, and Tony, of course, you know, not the strongest woman in the world either, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I called her Miyu Yamashita, which I guess is like the most southern way you could say her name.
I just put you.
Miyu Yamashita is her name.
See, I wish I had more hours in the day because I would surely watch more of New Japan.
Yeah.
It's just not enough. It's so much wrestling and not enough time, man.
I agree. Yeah. I would love to keep up with like New Japan and keep up with CMLL better, but it's like, yeah, between a job and doing these shows and watching AEW and WWE PLEs and Ring of
Yeah.
Honor pay-per-views, it's like, and going to independent shows, it's like I don't have time for much else,
Mm-mm.
really. Yeah, Ring of Honor has a pay-per-view coming up. Yeah, soon. Let's see. I thought they did.
Timeless Tony Storm.
Oh, okay. No, they don't. Tony Khan has opted not to do the Super Card of Honor show. Oh, wait. This just says during WrestleMania weekend. Okay. Excuse me.
It was supposed to be during WrestleMania weekend.
Yeah, that's usually when they did it. Well, I'm trying to find the date. I
There's
don't know.
press from Tony Storm. There's press.
You don't see that a lot.
Somebody had posted a clip on Instagram of all the bumps that Mae Young had took at her old age. Mae Young was a tough chick, man.
Yeah.
That chick was tough.
She did stuff I wouldn't do. I mean, that's for sure.
And would call the boys a bitch if they didn't, if they eased up on them.
Yeah.
Like she wanted them to like make it look good. If it's gonna hurt, it's gonna hurt. Make it look good. She can take it.
Okay, Ring of Honor do not have a pay-per-view coming up soon. Super Card of Honor is July 11th in Arlington, Texas. So we'll be covering that in July. Yeah, we always do. Was she biting her ass? What was she doing there? I don't know. We always cover the Ring of Honor pay-per-views because they're usually awesome. Oh.
Don't do that. I love Tony's ass. Don't do that. How Will feels about Julia. Tony's my baby.
Oof.
Damn, Luther. You ever seen this girl fight before?
No, never. I'd never heard of her until today.
Yeah, me neither.
They say she's the what was it called? The Japan Yoshi champion or Joshi? I'm not sure how it's pronounced. It's probably not Yoshi, is it? But yeah, I'm not sure if that's what they call women's wrestling in Japan or if it's a specific style of women's wrestling. I'm not sure. But I don't think there's any chance she wins this match.
Nah.
Nah.
I'm back.
Yay. And for those of you joining us late, welcome. And also, Switch and I are bringing back AEW Weekly. It is starting next Wednesday at 6 on YouTube, on X, and on Twitch, K Fabulous's Twitch account. So like and subscribe to us now, and you won't miss it. We're doing AEW Weekly next Wednesday at 6, and of course the Dynamite Watch Along at 7:55.
Yep, y'all come on in. We only gonna have y'all ear for a few. Don't take that long for the AEW Weekly.
Yeah, we usually try and do, excuse me, we usually do about a 45-minute show. Talk about Dynamite, talk about Collision. We do top 5 rankings, talk about storylines, all that fun stuff. And we'll talk to you, of course, if you say stuff in the chat. We'll talk about what you want to talk about too. So yeah, come join us. Wolf, do you know this woman, Miyu Yamashita?
Sort of. I'm pretty sure she's made appearances for AEW before.
Oh, really?
She's signed to Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling.
Yeah, that's what it's called. I'll be right
Wolf
back.
said that's so good. We was messing that name all up.
I called it Japan Yoshi Wrestling, I think.
Like I was telling Asa, man, I love Toni Storm, but sometimes some of her matches look a little wonky in the ring. A little sloppy sometimes.
Sometimes I feel like that's the point. But maybe I'm crazy.
So who's winning the main event, Paige or Fletcher?
Paige.
Yeah. Switch, what do you think?
Paige got to win.
Yeah.
He has to win.
Yeah.
We can't. I don't think we can afford to do Fletcher and Ospreay again. Like it would be great, but it would feel kind of old.
Yeah. Yeah. And Johnny asked, do you have a female top 10 of all time? That's a great question. For me, Charlotte Flair's number 1.
The
Bull
queen.
Nakano, yeah. Bull Nakano would be in there.
I agree with that.
Probably Medusa.
Yep, I was just thinking her too, especially when she was in New Japan. When she was in Japan, she could really go. WWE ain't really let her go like that.
Right. It would be tough after that. Be tough.
For me, I mean, obviously Julia Hart, Alexa Bliss, probably Kyrie Sane would be in there.
Oh, I
Oh,
love her.
Asuka.
Yeah, Asuka's a good one. Io would probably be in mine because Io's just so amazing. Stephanie Becker probably would be in there.
Yeah, I really dig her.
Yeah. You almost have to put the fabulous Moolah in there just because she was like the Hulk Hogan of women's wrestling, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, she just did. I mean, she was a great heel for decades in women's wrestling. Apparently, was not a very good person.
That's what
Uh,
I'm saying.
yeah,
I
it's
think
like
for me, like older female wrestlers, I would say like probably the oldest that I like actually care about. Beth Phoenix probably would
Beth could
be
go.
in
Yeah,
there.
Beth could go. Hey, so you ever seen any of Sensational Sherry's work before she just was strictly a manager?
yeah. No, she was good. She was good. Uh, Luna Vachon too. I would throw in there. I don't know, but yeah, Fabulous Moolah allegedly was a rapist and basically
Female
acted
pimp.
like exactly. That's exactly what I was about to say.
Oh
Yeah,
dear.
kind of a messed up arrangement she had going on with the younger female wrestlers. Where they would live with her and she would trade them training in exchange for their money, you know? So, yeah, like Switch said, a pimp, basically.
That was a good match.
Mm-hmm.
Water over here, let her show.
I'll be real. Someone I've always been a fan of in AEW. I think you guys probably know Jamie. I think Jamie's amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, for a long while, I would say she was best female wrestler, like in AEW, like especially during the time she was world champion.
She's still one of the best. I might put Mariah May like in there too. I haven't seen a ton of her, but everything I
Well,
saw was impressive. So
damn it, I gotta hear her again.
Mercedes going after the world title next. Who
Please
knows? I don't know.
no. Please no.
Still undefeated, Mercedes Moné in AEW. Daniel said, so far the opening match, the only good match. Yeah, I like the women's match. It wasn't long enough and it wasn't great, but it was good. It was good. But yeah, the opening match was awesome. Hater and Monet at Double or Nothing. That should be good.
It should be. I see you, Jamie.
Oh my god.
Tony is the
y'all
best.
leave my baby alone. Leave my baby alone.
And last week on Dynamite, Takeshita and the Canadian assassin Josh Alexander, they made history. They had one of the greatest tag team matches I've ever seen, and they put down Will Ospreay and the great Brody King. And I loved watching it. I loved it so much. I want to make history again this week with a. This week we're going to because.
So yeah, I had somebody asking about nobonesabout.com, which is our website. It has not been updated in quite a while. We're updating it this week. So um, it has most everything we've ever done. It has links to it all. Doesn't have everything. Doesn't have the last couple months, but we're gonna add all that to it. So that's where you can find pretty much everything we've done. Nobonesabout.com. It's all on YouTube also. Well, almost all on YouTube.
Choice but to say my full. Let me do it, please, ladies and gentlemen. Roman star Kyle.
And Johnny asks an easy question. He says
For you,
NWO, DX,
for you,
or Four Horsemen.
for you, we know for you.
Not even close. Not even close.
Nah, okay, fuck that. Since you putting up the 4, which iteration of the 4 horses?
Oof.
Yeah,
Ric Flair, Arn Anderson, Tully Blanchard, and I don't know.
Oh, gosh.
I was a DX guy, so
Bruh, you see the green flashing up there.
Yeah.
You see that black and green flashing up there. And that's I'm talking first DX. I'm talking Shawn, Triple H, Rick Rude, China.
Yeah. I mean, I love all three of them. Don't get me wrong. I mean, those
Yeah,
are
I do
yeah.
too.
Those are my 3 favorite stables ever.
Yeah.
Probably the 3 best ever. But yeah, not even close for me. I would go Four Horsemen 1, NWO 2, DX 3. And I love DX. Don't get me wrong. That's just how I would rank them.
I mean, I also loved New Age Outlaws and DX. Although I will say, get Road Dogg away from the writer's book forever. Don't put him anywhere near writing shows.
What is he writing?
SmackDown.
SmackDown? That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not very good.
Who would
I
have
was
thought?
gonna. Oh, sorry. I was gonna give him a chance because I thought Vince was just screwing him up, but no, he's not good either.
Who would have thought? Like 20 years ago, you would have DX running everything. You know,
Yep.
Triple H running the whole show, and Road Dogg writing SmackDown, and Shawn Michaels running NXT. I can't believe it. It's wild.
There's gonna come a time where we're gonna have Seth Rollins probably writing main roster, like in charge of creative, and CM Punk in charge of NXT. And who knows, maybe Bryan in charge of AEW.
Daniel says, wasn't a WCW fan, didn't even know it was around until 96. WWF and ECW, WWF and ECW fan here. So Daniel, join us tomorrow night at 6:50. We are watching WCW Spring Stampede 94. Main event, Ric Flair versus Ricky Steamboat for the world title.
Yep.
Great match. There's several great matches on the show, but that is obviously the best one. Yeah, Daniel and everyone else, join us tomorrow night, 6:50. Me, Switch, and K Fabulous, Spring Stampede 94. And it is on Peacock.
What can I say that already hasn't been said? You're a legend, my man.
Maybe on YouTube and other places too. I'm not sure, but I know it's on Peacock.
I think I had pulled it up and had it ready to go on YouTube. I always go to YouTube first because my YouTube doesn't have any ads on it. My Peacock does. That's why I always go check YouTube first.
That makes sense. I used to have the YouTube with no ads. That was nice. You can just queue up whatever the fuck you want with no
Yes,
ads. Yeah,
yes.
that's awesome. It's like $18 a month. It's worth it, but we just can't afford it right now. Can't afford another subscription.
It's supposed to be 18 a month.
Oh, is it more?
No, I pay nothing.
Oh, nice. Well,
I,
you
I
gotta you gotta
I do this.
message me about that then.
Yeah. I do this internet stuff, bro.
You gotta message me and tell me what's going on there.
That's
And
2 thumbs up.
Johnny says X-Pac needs to run Evolve. That'd be cool. He does some indie stuff, some appearances every now and again. Wasn't he on?
I think he was just on TNA.
That's what I was. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Wait, did MVP just call Bobby Roberto?
I did not hear it.
Government name as well.
Johnny asks, "Is Rey Mysterio your favorite cruiserweight of all time?" He's the best cruiserweight of all time. My favorite is El Hijo del Vikingo, though. Definitely. I mean, that guy's just amazing. Every time I see him, I'm amazed by him.
Yeah. Well, before they really started featuring like luchadors and cruiserweight type stuff, back in the day, I always loved Juventud.
Oh yeah,
That was my favorite.
Hoovy Juice.
But they had WCW just had so many greats. Psychosis could go, La Parka could go.
Hoovy, Rey Mysterio, Lash LaRue.
Yes.
And then you go outside of the luchadors, Dean Malenko, Chris Jericho.
You remember Super Callow?
Yeah.
Had the glasses
With
on
the
his
sunglasses, with
mask.
the glasses.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, he was good. I know we're forgetting some people too.
Yeah.
Of course, Eddie Guerrero,
Chavo.
Chavo. Yeah, they had I mean, the cruiserweight division in WCW was the best part of the show for me.
Oh shit.
You know,
Max, what are you doing? Okay, he hurt somebody. Who was there for MJF to hurt for them?
yeah. Yeah, they don't have anything going on besides this thing with MJF.
Because the tag team division right now is
There's nobody.
yes.
I don't know why they had the Guns come back and then proceed for the Guns to just not show up anymore.
Yeah, which is a shame because they were really improving a lot.
A whole lot, bro. That was like that whole faction was one of my favorites in here. The Gun Club, bro.
Oh yeah,
Bro, Bullet Club Gold was I just loved, especially with goddamn what's his name?
Juice.
Juice. You want to talk about entertaining?
Oh yeah, man. I miss him. He broke his leg, I think it was, like in November.
And had just came back from an injury.
Yeah, yeah. So I don't know. I don't know how long it'll take till he's back. I'm not sure how long that takes to heal, but yeah, he's been out for 5 months now. Almost 6 months. But yeah, he's awesome. He was one of the best parts of the show, every show he was on. You know, just so much intensity and he was funny too, you know? I mean, just had everything you'd want out of a wrestler, had a great look.
Bro, he's one of them guys that you gotta make yourself undeniable, and he was doing it.
Exactly.
Oh, X-Pac is running Evolve. Man, they really do have all of the X just running WWE.
That's crazy.
But I remember the Click was the Click. All of them had great wrestling minds. All of them, from Kevin Nash to Scott Hall, all of them.
Yeah. What did y'all think of the TLC match from SmackDown? It was great. I love TLC
It
matches.
still should have been on WrestleMania
Yep.
instead of that New Day shit. That was a lovely TLC match. Lovely TLC
I
match.
love me my TLC matches, but man, yeah, that definitely sucked.
I'm not saying that was the greatest one ever, but that match and the way it was laid out was WrestleMania worthy.
It was, yeah. AEW's trio and tag divisions are a joke. No, they're not a joke. The divisions exist. They're just not booking the divisions.
Yeah.
But not only that, they can't keep all the members healthy in trios.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
The trios division you might call a joke because they're. I mean, how many
Right.
teams are there really? There's the Ops, the Death Riders. Is that it?
Well, they can't do the patriarchy because Nick Wayne has a title.
Yeah.
Where the hell is Luchasaurus?
And I was just about to say, who knows? Because he's been healthy for months.
Yeah, I don't know. They
So I
they
don't know
could
what
bring
the way-
in Luchasaurus and maybe bring him back in the patriarchy and have them go for trios titles. I hate that I have to say this, but this technically exists. The Learning Tree could be a trio, but probably better we don't have Jericho going for titles.
Well, he's taking some time off right now.
That too. LFI exists.
There you go.
Which I think LFI needs to be booked in like proper trios feuds. And then Dark Order has never been booked seriously. There is the Don Callis family. Once Fletcher most likely loses the Owen, they could have Fletcher, Takeshita, and Alexander go for trios titles.
Yeah, you got people you could throw together, but there's no.
I mean, I don't think they should get titles, but there is Shane Taylor Promotions as a match. And then the
AR
Elite
Fox,
exists.
AR Fox with Top Flight.
Right. Yep.
So yeah, there are teams.
There are teams, but
we just don't see them.
Yeah.
Which we could see more of if we didn't have two squash matches on a show, on one show.
Right. And hell, you could even have I mean, most likely he's not gonna wrestle, but I mean, if you want Stokely to wrestle, you could do have Stokely and FTR go for the trios.
I don't know about
that. Yeah, probably not a good idea.
Here we go. This is gonna be good here.
Yeah, this should be.
Yeah, Nick Wayne versus Jay Lethal, right?
Tell you, Nick Wayne. Talk about. I mean, I hate to say, no, I don't. But I told you so. When he started, he has improved so quickly.
Yeah.
I mean, he's proven to be a great wrestler. You know, I wish he'd put on a little more like muscle, a little more size.
Right. I know he had a bright future. Like he's still young, very young. So
yeah, was he 20?
That's what I was about to ask.
Something like that. Life. Yeah, he's very young, and that's good. And he's already got a bit of a resume in AEW.
Mm-hmm.
Trios champs. 1/3 of the Trios champs. ROH World Television Champion. I don't know if he's done anything else that I may have missed.
I mean, he's had some good matches against big time names in AEW and has been able to hold his own. The matches was good.
Yeah, he's great in the ring, I think. And when they turned him heel, it wasn't great at first, and I didn't know if he could work heel, but he's really come into it.
Yeah. I think that's being around Christian though.
Yeah. Yep. We saw him at WrestleCade in Winston-Salem in November, and he was sitting at his table, and no one was there, and he looked so sad. I bet he'll have more of a crowd this year, but last year no one cared that he was there. It was sad to see. And I wasn't about to pay for a Nick Wayne autograph, you know. But I hope someone did.
You just know you wasn't doing it.
I wasn't doing it. I was after like Papa Shango and Jake the Snake and Dennis Rodman and all those guys. Yeah. Sting, Darby Allin.
Yep.
Nick Wayne did not make the list. Yeah.
So he got a couple more years before he can make that list.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if he's there this year, are you going up to him?
I probably will, just because of how sad he looked last year, man. When nobody was there, I probably will this year. Because most wrestlers, if nobody's there, they either look bored or they look like they don't care. But he looks sad. So I tell you, somebody who was there that did not have a lot of people coming up to him was Brutus Beefcake.
Really?
Yeah. I saw a couple people.
Had a bunch of young folks up there.
Yeah. I mean, most of the people there, well, no. Yeah, most of the people there were probably younger than us, yeah. You know, they were there to see a lot of the current stars, you know.
Yeah. I think you got to be closer to our age to appreciate what Brutus did.
Yeah. But he didn't make the list either. But he was there, like Jake the Snake was getting pictures, I guess, because he's on AEW.
He's Jake. That's Jake, though.
Yeah. And Magnum TA was beside him, and I should have gotten a picture with Magnum TA, but I didn't. I shook his hand, but I didn't get a picture with him. I should have. And then beside them was Brutus, and I didn't see many people going up to Brutus at all.
He got a little bit of Hulk Hogan's heat.
I guess.
So are you going to even try to watch this shit that him and Bischoff has coming out?
I'll watch it. I'll check it out. I don't know if I'll like it, but I'll check it out.
I'm going to tell you right now, I was so pissed today when I saw who the third guy was. I'm thinking it's going to be somebody. I don't even know who the hell this guy was for the third guy.
I don't know who that guy is. Yeah, I have no idea.
Yeah, honestly, I'm guessing we're talking about Hogan and Bischoff.
Yeah, that little wrestler, that real American.
Last time they teamed up, they almost put TNA out of business. So
right.
Not excited about that.
I'm not excited, but I'll check it out.
I did like the I liked how the Aces and Eights storyline had started off. I didn't like where they went with it after a while. I did like how it started off.
Factors in Aces and I think I liked Bubba Ray's involvement in it.
Mm-hmm.
I think he was good, but involving Hogan and Bischoff, that was everything. Hogan Bischoff was just a cancer that needed to be eradicated. Is
I
the
don't even know.
Shield the best trio of all time? Yes. Selfishly, I say yes. Biasly, I say yes.
I would probably have to agree with that.
Because it's it's three main eventers in one group. Like, we know the resumes now. Like, they were great, and even as a trio, they were awesome. Think Raw tag team division needs work too. Yeah, it does.
Definitely. Like I don't. I love the way the War Raiders work in the ring, but
Right,
WWE doesn't give me enough story to care about them.
right. The thing is, they also just need to book the Raw tag teams.
Yeah, that too.
Because like they made the Creeds into jobbers. What's it called? Alpha Academy isn't credible.
Nope.
A-Town Down Under, they keep trying to tease a breakup, but they just don't follow up on it.
Which, speaking of them, I think that Theory might end up being that third man to join
Well,
Steph.
apparently, right now there are no plans to add anyone else into
Okay.
Heyman, Seth, and Breaker.
How you feel about that alliance?
I like it. I very much like it. I'm really interested, but I'm wondering what is going to happen regarding them. Um, jeez.
I love the way Jay Lethal works.
Yeah, he's good.
Mm. Oh, is that a new finisher?
That was cool.
No more Wayne's World?
He's 19.
Oh, he's not 20 years old.
Damn.
Nope.
Wow.
He's 19. He turns 20 in July, or like early July.
Wow. I've never seen anyone that good and that young.
Yeah, there's not
you have.
many.
No, you said he was like 20. You said he was like 24, 25 when he came in. I was thinking 1, 2, 3 kid, but you said he was older than that.
Yeah, he just looked young.
With an abundance of momentum turns his attention.
Christian is such an asshole. Yeah.
Have you been watching the show? Are you
Mhm.
coming on?
No.
Are you coming on? Oh. Okay, Fabulous is going to join us for the main event, apparently.
Glasses.
They're right there.
Okay.
About time she making an appearance.
Sorry. Pardon me.
Hey, will you get me some coffee here? Coffee and creamer and a salt of cold water.
2 weeks. Oh, and there it is. It is confirmed.
Mm-hmm.
World Championship Steel Cage match. John Moxley, Samoa Joe.
Could be bloody.
It's going to be bloody and overbooked.
Probably.
Daniel
Or
said you let her out of her cage. Yep.
well, it's either going to be overbooked or Moxley's going to, what's it called, not wrestle the way he's good at and try wrestling like a technical wrestler, which would definitely not work with Samoa Joe. I'm definitely worried that somehow Moxley and Joe might end up being bad.
I don't think so.
I hope not.
We're gonna
I
share
love
that coffee. It's good.
Or rather, not necessarily bad, but one person being bad, and that's John Moxley.
I think it'll be good and bloody.
Yeah.
Moxley and Joe in a steel cage.
I have Joe murders them.
Not happening.
Hook's going to come back. Nah, too late. Too early for that. I'm about to say Hook about to come back, screw over Samoa, and Joe join the Death Riders.
No. No. That's not a good idea.
Sorry.
I don't think Hook would fit in
You don't think so?
the Death Riders. I mean, don't get
Everyone will say, no. That's not a good idea.
Yeah, that's funny.
no. Yeah, no. I'm sorry. I mean, it would be slightly better than the speculated Jack Barry, but no, please.
We have the protostar Cal Fletcher coming out dressed like the Pink Panther.
I'm still going to.
I think he's dressed like if HBK was like in an anime.
Don't do that. Don't do that, Kay. Don't you dare. Don't you dare.
I'm sticking with my theory, and I think we're gonna get Moxley versus Eddie at Double or Nothing.
Gosh, I keep forgetting about Eddie.
Wolf does not let go of Eddie.
Nope.
I like him. I love him.
No, I like Eddie too. Like every prediction, you're like, it's gonna be Eddie. I'm working on it. I gotta get it.
I mean, if it's not Eddie, then I mean,
I told you, man, that last.
I don't know who else that Mox would fight at Double or Nothing unless we're just not having a world title match.
That last pay-per-view where Wolf had predicted it, you couldn't have written it out any better.
Mm-hmm.
You couldn't have written it out any better for Eddie to come through the way Wolf explained that jump.
I cook. What can I say?
That's what they need to do.
All right,
go ahead on
take
Road Dogg off of SmackDown and hire Wolf.
Yep. I'd be for that.
I'd be for that too.
Yeah.
Might start watching the WWE. Yeah, that's the case.
I'd start by unbenching Andrade.
Yeah, they got to think of something.
They're like, oh, we don't bench people. And then meanwhile, they don't have Andrade that much on TV. They have Dakota not on TV.
Yeah, I was about to ask, is Dakota hurt again?
Nope.
No, they just
She said herself online that she is not hurt. She's just not being used. But they don't bench people. They don't bench people.
Too tall, too strong, too
Hangman gonna keep messing around and his hair gonna lock up. He gonna end up getting dreads. He can do something with that. Come on now, Hangman. You from Virginia. You're making us look bad.
Daniel had a comment on Kyle Fletcher's outfit.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like gay men dress better than that.
Look pretty gay.
I don't know.
I
know a lot of gay men, and I don't know that any of them would ever wear that.
I gotta agree with him.
No, Daniel has a good point right there. Because that Raw that we had watched with us, where it only had 3 matches, Triple H doesn't book enough matches, does it?
That was about all I could take, man.
I hate Hangman's haircut so much that every time I see it, it just reignites my hatred for it.
Yes.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, K Fabulous.
Mama K is in the building for the match. Mama K, what you think of my little decorations for my
I
screen?
love it. Yeah, I saw it earlier when I was like watching on YouTube. Yeah, looks great. Wait,
Yeah. I was, it's bigger on
okay.
it's bigger on your screen.
I may not have just woken up from a nap. So sorry.
How many naps did you take today?
Well, really, it was one extended nap. You just woke me up in the middle of it to make you coffee.
2 naps.
So you're napping while me and Ace are fighting to stay awake. Was fighting to even get to this point.
Yes, I am.
Dude, I have been going to bed at like 8:30,
No, don't
7:30.
Yeah, like 7:30, 8 o'clock. He's been going to bed.
That party that we threw Friday, I stayed outside around my fire pit till 5 in the morning.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
What? Look at this shit. What the fuck was that?
You can't wear pink and do that.
No. No. That was your girl's birthday?
Yeah.
Sounds like a good party. Man.
Oh yeah, it was packed over here.
I said man of 42.
Huh?
Did you say she was turning 42?
No, just we're old. I mean, we're old. We're all old. All of us are old. Yeah, I'm 41. She's 41.
Oh, yeah.
Switch is old.
Wolf's a little baby.
Wolf's a baby.
Y'all are older than me though.
I'm
My birthday ain't till December 29th. I know y'all's is before mine.
24. 24. Sometimes I forget it's 2025.
I made Wolf just say I'm a little baby after we said it. He said it.
I didn't hear.
I said I'm 24. I'm not.
I thought before that you said I'm a little baby. I thought.
No.
Maybe said I'm not.
I said yeah. I said.
Oh, I didn't hear the not part.
Actually, what's it called? At first I said I'm 23, and then I'm like, wait a minute, no, I'm 24. I keep forgetting that it's 2025, and I always am behind a year.
Wait till you get to the mid-30s, then you're just gonna stop counting. I stopped counting when I turned 36, so my kids have to remind me how old I am sometimes.
Yeah, that's when I had to start thinking about it. Like when you're younger, you know how old you are. But when you're older, you're like, how 30? Yeah, that's about the time. Yeah, 37, 30. I'm 38. How?
Game.
I'll take some more coffee.
So they're giving this match some time unless something is happening at the end. I mean, we got 15 minutes left.
Well, I gotta add all these commercials. For us.
Yeah, and these matches, they don't usually do no interference in these matches, so they'll get something at the end.
Daniel says Hangman looks like he got hit by the ugly tree and lost with that hair.
Yeah.
See, I told you, man. He making
Not
you
good.
He went from being like one of the hottest guys in AEW to like, oh god, it's like a mom haircut from like 1984. Yeah,
You got something in your hair.
I don't like it when you pick at me.
Swerve stressed them out.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, Fletcher bleeding on his back.
I'm sorry, I wasn't coughing upstairs, so I came down thinking I wouldn't cough. I was tricked.
So I'm on commercial, so I'll just bring it up. This is apropos of nothing. Star Wars new series apparently has lesbian sex in it.
Yeah.
So that's a thing now.
That's awesome.
Is it?
Yes.
Are you surprised?
No.
Everything, any
Are
TV
you
show, any
complaining?
movie I got, it has some kind of element of that in it.
Yeah,
Wait, in the Star Wars movie or a Star Wars series?
I
What
think
you
it's
said?
the new TV show and
Oh, that doesn't count. That doesn't matter.
it counts.
Like, there's no sex in the movies, there, right?
There's no real like sex. There's implied sex. There's kissing, but that's it.
Yeah, that's not sex.
No, but I think there is sex in the show.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but I'm just saying
he'll
the movies don't have any. That's fine.
I'm not talking
Is
about
it-
the movie.
I know. I was saying that's what matters. Is what I'm saying.
I remember
If
the
you're gonna
last
have sex in the
movie
in
that.
the show, like at least have it be lesbian sex. You know? Yeah.
I don't think sex belongs in Star Wars. I don't
How do you
think
think
that's
they
why.
reproduce?
All right, shut the fuck up.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. There's people that exist.
Yeah,
and
but
aliens
we
that
don't need to
exist.
see it. Like that's not what Star Wars is about. I don't think any Star Wars fan was
I
like, you know what's
mean,
missing is fucking
Really? You think when Slave Layla's outfit,
Leia.
Leia, thank you, Layla.
Layla.
Leia?
Leia's outfit showed up. That wasn't the first thing that hit like 90% of the fans' minds. I have some fanfic drawings that would disagree with you, I'm sure, on the internet.
Let me see 'em.
Okay.
oh my god!
Wait, this is my school computer. No, you can't. Get me your computer and I'll show you.
So
Oh my god, what happened to him?
God damn, what happened to Fletcher's back?
I don't know. I saw it before they went to the little break.
I'll be honest. The last movie I what's it called? Saw sex in was I would say the worst MCU movie of all time, Eternals.
Oh yeah, that has not a bad reputation.
Yeah, let me tell you, the sex was the only notable thing of the movie.
Yikes. Thunderbolts comes out. Isn't that what it's called?
Yep.
Comes
Yeah.
out Friday. That looks pretty good. I've given up mostly on the Marvel movies
They're
Yeah.
all the same.
because they're all the same. That one looks good though.
Yeah, like I only care about like probably select a few. Like I'll probably watch Avengers Doomsday because it features all the X-Men Fox movies
Oh,
characters.
well, that's a different.
the
That's a different
actors.
thing.
Like,
Yeah, that's a different thing. X-Men, I'm still down with that. Yeah,
Yeah.
How is Lady Frost getting an eliminator match? Where the fuck has she been?
I don't know.
She's just a show up and have
ROH,
one?
I think. And
I don't care for that.
I think ROH and
Where's Queen Aminata's eliminator match?
She got one.
When?
she got
She
one
lost
and she
Saturday.
lost.
Oh, okay. I didn't watch on Saturday.
Yeah.
See, they thought just like me that she should have one first, and she did.
So Lady Frost is fighting Tony.
in an eliminator match on
Collision.
Collision.
Yeah. And then Brody King and Josh Alexander also on Collision.
Yeah.
Did anything else get announced for Collision?
I distracted myself as soon as I saw Lady Frost was getting an eliminator match, so I can't. Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. All right, please tell me we can get the
Cabbage
right.
Patch doll. That's what it looks like. His hair looks like a Cabbage Patch doll. I figured it out.
That's true.
Oh, nice catch. There we go.
Mhm.
Oh, wow.
That was
Yeah.
good. That was
Yeah.
good timing on both their parts, you know?
Yep.
One of my students just saw Star Wars for the first time yesterday.
Which one?
The A New Hope.
Oh.
Yeah. She loved
That
it.
blow their mind.
Yeah, she was like, it was so good.
Yeah.
And I was like, your brother had you start with the right one.
Yeah. You should probably watch them in order, but
No, you should not.
yeah, you should.
No. You should watch them in the order they were created and then rewatch them in the order that they're intended to go in.
Problem.
Yeah. We were rewatching all of Star Wars, and then Asa put a stop to it right in the middle, and we haven't.
I didn't put a stop to it. We just haven't been watching it.
Yeah, but you pick what we watch, so you've put stop to it.
Well, it started with the NCAA tournament, I think.
Yeah,
It was,
yeah, it did.
Mhm.
and now you got the NBA playoffs, so
And the British comedies.
well, that's different.
We haven't gotten to the Ewok movies yet. It's upsetting.
Yeah,
Like she's ready.
Yeah, if you haven't seen the Ewok movies, you should check them
yeah,
out.
there's two Ewok movies, Caravan of Courage, and what's the other one? The Ewok Adventure.
No, they're both the Ewok Adventures. One is
Oh.
Ewok Adventure Caravan of Courage, and one is some to fight for Endor or something like that.
Battle for Endor.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's two Ewok movies. They were straight to video.
One of my favorite movies growing up was Caravan of Courage.
Oh, Daniel said seeing Captain America, Brave New World, and the Thunderbolts at the drive-in on Saturday.
Oh.
Our drive-in is playing that too. Wait, where's Daniel live?
Y'all are lucky.
I don't think he lives near here. does he?
Oh, I don't think he does either, but that's
Then-
what our drive-in is playing too.
Maybe there's like a set
Maybe we'll go.
yeah.
Maybe.
It's
It's
supposed to rain.
storm. Yeah. That's
Is that
fun.
good? Wait, but
Well, fewer
how do you
people
know
will
how
go.
drive-in works? How do you listen to the movie
On the
on
radio.
radio? Okay.
Are y'all allowed to bring food to y'all drive-ins?
I haven't been to a drive-in since I saw Batman '89 in 1989.
Oh
So,
shit!
I have no
Holy
idea.
shit!
I think so, but it's like, how are they going to stop you, you know?
That's what I was saying because I was talking about going to see Final Destination at the drive-in up here when it comes out.
That would be
That's
awesome.
a good idea.
Yeah. We were talking about going Saturday.
Yeah, I want
And
to
if-
take the kids. The kids has never been to a drive-in, so I'm like, for the summer, I want to try to do something different with them and take them out there to that.
It's weird. The one we're talking about going to has two screens, and if you park in certain spots, you can see both screens at once, which seems really
That's dope.
distracting.
Oh yeah, I can't do that.
Yeah, I know.
Don't have me do that.
So
My brain was like break.
on one screen is playing Brave New World and the Thunderbolts. The other screen is playing The Accountant 2 and some movie where Jason Statham murders human traffickers.
What's the accountant do?
I think Ben Affleck plays an accountant who murders people.
They're trying to make accounting cool.
Yeah.
Hmm. Oh, your mom should see that.
Yeah.
I'll take more of your coffee.
There's none left.
No.
There's a sip left.
Yes.
Daniel says he's in Iowa.
Oh wow, that's crazy. Our drive-ins are playing the same.
Well, they are like two new.
Wow, it
movies.
says his has 4 screens and
Wow.
each plays 2 movies. Damn.
That's cool. Do you think that's because there's less to do in Iowa,
I don't know.
so it's more popular?
I think you're being insulting to Daniel right now.
There's just
I
less
wasn't
to
gonna
do in
say
Iowa. It's a rural state.
I don't know.
That's not an insult. I would love to live somewhere with less to do.
Yeah, true. I don't know, Daniel. What do you think?
Yeah, if I insulted you, I apologize. That was not my intention. I value your rural communities. I wish I lived in one.
Yeah, that would be nice. But yeah, I don't know if we'll go. We'll see. We got to hire a dog walker. We got to get my mom's car.
Oh
Got
yeah.
to fill it with gas. Got to pay for the movie.
Gotta pay
Oh,
for
that's a very funny
gas now.
thing that they said. If the match ended in double count out, Osprey would have won by default.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think they're gonna do that.
No,
Triple threat. Triple threat.
no.
Where's the dogs?
Maybe. He wants to go.
Is it right next to us? Ripley, you want to go back? No.
They're gonna give them the rest of this TV time to go to a draw.
Mm.
They're using our TV time for commercials.
Yeah. I don't know. I'd almost rather go see The Accountant 2 and the Jason Statham movie.
Is that a Captain America movie? What's wrong with your heart?
I bet the Jason Statham movie is good.
Kay
Jason
looked at you
Statham-
with such disdain. She looked at you with such disdain, bro.
That's because Captain America's awesome.
Jason Statham murdering human traffickers. It's rated R. Both those movies are rated R.
Wait, can we watch one movie at one and then just like move our car over to the other one?
I don't
the
think they
second
would
movie?
like that. No,
Oh.
well, they're usually packed from what I read. and you got to get there early.
Is it gonna be like, are people gonna be like fucking in the cars around this? Is that a thing that happens at drive-in still? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's a family drive-in though, but when I
Don't
went in
matter.
high school, that's what we did.
That is not what I did in 19.
And after high school, that's what we did. But this time, I
Yep,
mean,
my mama had a nice size Astro van. Mm.
I wonder why. Maybe I guess so because I worked at Universal and there was a like gigantic multiplex movie theater I got a discount to. Like in high school, I don't know anyone that went to drive-ins. I don't even know if
it's
there's
really,
drive-ins in Orlando.
it's really popular.
Because it's so hot.
But it's an hour away.
Yeah. Oh. Wait, so it's gonna be drive there for an hour, watch
Mhm.
2 movies, and then drive back for an hour, and you've been going to bed at like 7:30, 8 o'clock at night?
Yeah.
That's
So
not,
I don't
it's
know.
not gonna
I
happen.
don't think it's happening. We'll see.
We'll work on a different weekend once your sleep
But it's
schedule
gonna
works.
rain though, so this would be a good weekend to go.
Why does it matter if it's crowded if you're just in a parking spot? looking at your
Because
car.
because if it's not crowded, you get to pick where you park.
Oh, I see.
If it's crowded, you just got to find some place and park.
Oh, we have a tiny car. That's nice.
We would have to take my mother's car.
Oh wait, yeah. Damn it.
So I don't know.
The
I don't
boy
know.
might look gay in this outfit, but he has been putting on some bangers.
Yeah,
Oh, he's
true.
awesome, yeah.
Upside the head. Worried about that contusion on the back. That's around the kidneys.
What?
Yeah, it is.
Daniel says Iowa used to have a porn drive-in in Waverly, Iowa. That sounds awesome. That sounds great.
It's hilarious.
Man, where are those?
Isn't that where like Field of Dreams takes place, Iowa?
I believe so, yeah.
That goes against everything I know about Iowa
Well,
or feel about Iowa.
that's what I mean. Drive-ins used to be like. I mean, not porn, but like exploitation
Trashing,
and
yeah.
trash. You know, I want to say like bikers
Mm-hmm.
and chicks in jean shorts and shit like
Like the
that.
car wash girls or whatever. They
Yeah.
call it. What was that?
Bikini car wash.
Bikini car wash. There we go.
Shit like that. Yes, that's what I want to see it in a drive-in.
What's that? What's that movie with the horror movie with the guy with the guitar that's like a drill?
Driller Killer.
No.
Oh, Slumber Party Massacre
Yeah.
2.
That is what I want to see at a drive-in. Something
Exactly.
like that. Yeah.
Exactly.
Good.
No, I would definitely rather watch the R-rated movies than the PG-13 movies. Yeah. Yeah.
I want to see The Accountants too. Even if it's a
Tell
good
you.
movie, the name just ruins it.
I don't know what to tell you.
Like looking at like, I mean, nothing against IRS, obviously. But I'm saying it's like watching a tax movie. That doesn't sound interesting.
People love the first one.
But people love terrible movies.
That's true.
Oh, apparently Lady Frost has been in CMLL.
Oh, yeah, I'm
and
sure that
and
is-
having a great record. That's why she's getting this eliminator match.
Brody King versus Josh Alexander.
Oh,
Please don't tell.
wow, that was kind of neat. He landed on his feet.
Mm.
Mm.
Oh my god. Oh, that was so close.
It was.
That was uncomfortably close.
Oh, Daniel says that movie is good. He saw it on Tuesday.
The Accountant 2.
But you made my comment go away.
Oh, I did it. Well, see, there you go. What's the Statham movie called? Well, see, I was reading some of the reviews, and most of them are 5 stars, but then there's always people complaining, you know? But every time I went, I had a great time.
Oh, you mean it's about the movie? The
The drive-in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's movies that,
For a while, our fairgrounds here was doing drive-ins during COVID, and we totally should have gone.
nah, that was
were
some
fun,
like
weren't they?
Bobo setup and
Okay.
family movies.
Anywhere there's going to be children, we like to avoid.
Yeah, I don't like children. And I like to curse, you know?
That's why I don't go to movie theaters like that. I have my
Yeah.
movie theater at my house.
Exactly.
I tell you though, Pee Wee's Big Adventure, the end of it, that's what made me like drive-ins. I
There
asked
you
my
go.
mom, I remember watching it and asked my mom about why are they outside watching the movie? What's that? And then she told me about drive-ins, and then they finally had took me to one. I think I went and saw the first drive-in movie I saw was Freddy's Dead,
Wow.
and the second one after that went off was Child's Play 2, I think. I
Oh,
think that's what it
yes.
was.
That's
pretty good.
awesome. I was obsessed with
No.
musicals as a small child, and so in
Oh,
Greece they have a drive-in, and that's what made me want to go. Oh,
brain buster. The Statham movie is called A Working Man.
so you want to
This
take me to an accountant movie and a working man movie?
A Working Man. Human traffickers
Oh,
beware.
yeah, I forgot about that part.
From the director
Wow.
of Suicide Squad.
Which one?
Mm,
The new one that we have not seen.
I thought that was the end of it.
I did too.
The Accountant 2. Ben Affleck is the accountant.
Oh my god, they have him wearing like nerd glasses and then like
Sunglasses.
sunglasses,
Yeah.
In
but
a
with a
cheap suit.
lollipop like Big Bill.
Yeah,
Remember when that was his gimmick? He liked the lollipops.
I do.
It's not a good gimmick.
Again, that hot shot into the jaw of Hangman.
Hey,
You have a
Hangman.
WrestleMania background on? You do.
Oh, I didn't put that. It changes on its own.
Or maybe it changes when I log in.
I think it might.
They were looking good here. It's the low blow.
I was like, who's that wearing an outfit that looks like Cody?
I don't know how you saw it.
It's Cody. Because I get a picture right here too.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, does that say WrestleMania?
Batters Fletcher.
Oh,
Ooh, okay. Oh shit.
okay. I like that
Oh,
corner
shit.
duck shot.
Yeah. That was smooth. Oh, that's
Okay,
probably
that
gonna
has
do
to
it.
be it.
Oh, I think that
Thank
might do
you.
it.
That was a hell of a match.
Yeah.
Wait, so we're getting Osprey and Hangman?
Yep.
Yep,
Yes.
Osprey and Hangman, Double or Nothing.
Very cool.
That's good. Very good.
Someone's holding a Hug Me Shivani sign. Is Shivani there?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. When I was down here before, he wasn't on commentary. Is he just doing interviews now?
No, that was
Right.
last week's Dynamite.
Oh, that was last week's. Never mind.
Yeah, that guy puts on some good matches.
Daniel said we have a family drive-in with one screen, college age and older with one screen, 4 screens, one each side, has its own age limit.
That's cool. Huh.
Yeah, I guess ours don't have an age limit, but there's a family and a non-family. And if I'm going to drive-in, I don't want to see I want to see some people get murdered.
Mm-hmm.
You know? I want to see some death and destruction.
That's why Final Destination, I think it's gonna be the go-to for my drive-in.
A really good idea.
That'd be great.
That's like what I love that series so much. I love it. I told Asa we were when I went to DC, we went to like a rest stop, and it was the gas station or whatever was playing "Don't Fear the Reaper," and like I almost texted him to tell him like, "Oh my god, I'm getting back on the bus and Don't Fear the Reaper is playing," but then I thought he would be too worried, so I didn't tell him until after I got home.
All right, let's do the thing. Best match, worst match, rating out of 5 bones. Switch, why don't you go first?
Best match is what we just saw, that main event with Kyle and Hangman. I gave that 5 bones.
Wow.
Worst match to me was the Ops and the Jobbers squash match for the whole show. I'm sitting around a 3.5 for the whole show.
All right. Wolf?
I thought the show was great. A little bit seemingly short on I guess like actual stuff, small on actual things. Worst
that's
match would be the squash match with the ops. Best match, I'd say the main event.
Wow.
Yeah, I really enjoyed Fletcher and Hangman. So
Right.
I'm probably gonna give it 3.5, just because there wasn't seemingly much going on.
Hmm.
But it was a good show, just simply good.
I'm gonna go worst match. Yeah, we all agree the ops squash. Best match, I gotta disagree. I'm gonna go with the opener. The Young Bucks, Okada and Ricochet beating Omega, Bailey, Knight, and Briscoe. I thought.
Um,
I thought that match was great. I thought the main event was
yeah.
great too.
it was.
But I gotta go with the opener. Rating out of 5 bones, I'm gonna go with 4 bones. I thought the wrestling. We got 2 great matches. We got Nick Wayne and Jay Lethal, which was very good. Um, like Wolf said, a little short on storyline, but the wrestling was so good. I got 4 bones out of 5. Yeah. And Daniel says 3 because not an AEW sicko. First match was the best.
So before we go,
Yeah.
Asa, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Because that's interesting right there. I feel like me and Wolf went with our predictions based on storyline, and you went off of yours based on wrestling. So is the wrestling more important to you than the storytelling?
For me, yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
makes
definitely.
sense, Jen. Gotcha.
But I like storylines in the matches. Do it in the ring,
Mm-hmm.
That's what I like. I like a blend of both, but do it in the ring.
Gotcha.
I like it just in the ring.
But yeah, the wrestling's always more important to me. That's why I watch. I enjoy the other stuff on AEW at least, and but I watch. I want to see wrestling.
Yep.
But yeah, that's gonna do it. Everybody who watched, everybody who's watching this later, thank you very much for watching. Tomorrow night we're doing Spring Stampede '94. It's at 6:50, 650. And that's gonna be on YouTube, which is youtube.com/ at no bones about wrestling. It's on X, which is at no bones wrestling. That's no bones RASSLIN. And it's gonna be on K Fabulous's Twitch. 6:50 tomorrow, Spring Stampede '94. And then Saturday, 7:55, we're doing a collision watch along. So join us for that too. Uh, Anybody got anything they want to hype real quick?
I'm
no,
good. You
I'm
Wolf?
good.
Word.
No, I got nothing.
I
All
will
right.
see y'all tomorrow night for the
Yep.
watch along.
Yep. Everybody, thank you. Like and subscribe, and that way the computer will tell you when we're broadcasting and all that. And
Yes.
yeah, use your
Make
turn
sure y'all like,
signals.
subscribe, follow us. Help us
Yep.
get these numbers up.
Exactly. And use your turn signals, and have a good night.
Love, love, love. Y'all be safe.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.